Hello beautiful people, this video is about what are you passionate about, sample answers for a job interview. So what are you passionate about sounds like a sort of throwaway question in an interview, and it also sounds like something kind of fun that someone's introducing. Be really careful about that. It is much more than that. As you think about what your answer to this question is, recognize that this can really advance your candidacy or it can absolutely sink it. Let's make sure it advances it. Hi, I'm Jennifer Kenny. I'm the best-selling author of The Innovation Mindset and also the award-winning author of 100% Capacity. I work with teams to help them build innovation capacity and execution capacity in their organizations when they're working on highly complex technical and scientific projects. I also run a program called Get Promoted for mid-career leaders who are looking to get themselves promoted. I help professionals align their skills, their passions, and their values to make sure that they design themselves into roles that they want. Today we're going to break down how to answer the passion question in a way that is authentic and confident and aligned with the job and increases your chances of getting the job that you're interviewing for. Harvard Business Review tells us that employees who are passionate being a very interesting term that we're going to have a quick look at, who are passionate about their work are 3 times more likely to stay in their job and perform better. So passion can show up in multiple different ways, and I'm always a little bit cautious about it, particularly when I'm on the hiring side. So passionate people can also be volatile and explosive people, and passionate people can be quiet people who have a burning commitment to be able to make something happen. So I am super interested in the latter. And when you are interviewing for a job and someone asks you, what are you passionate about? And I always ask this question in an interview. Remember that you want to show up not as the person who is highly excitable and who is potentially volatile. You want to show up as the person who has a quiet determination and a really clear understanding of what it is that matters to them and what it is they want to make happen in the world and how that aligns with the job that they're applying for and the organization that you represent. When you start thinking about what you're passionate about, if the first time you think about it is in that interview when you're asked that question, then we've got a problem. I sincerely hope that as you work through this video with me, that you come away with the beginnings of an understanding of what it is that you're really passionate about. There's a fantastic book by George Leonard called Mastery. It's a really short, really simple, really elegant little book. I absolutely love it because it talks about the idea of mastery, and it talks about levels of mastery and how to understand what it is you're masterful about. And what I found is we rarely talk about mastery at work. We rarely give ourselves permission to go, I want to be really masterful at that. That is something that I am super excited about, and I want to be recognized as being masterful in that. Now, if you're listening to this video, chances are you're passionate about something at work, or you've got an upcoming interview and you want to be able to show what that is at work. If you think of that passion in the context of mastery, in the context of furthering a field of human endeavor, in the context of adding value to an organization, of providing leadership guidance and a leadership role in an organization, then start thinking about what it is that you care about, what matters to you, how you want to express that in the world, and how you want to bring it as your contribution to the world. I talk a lot about make contributions that matter, and what I mean by that is make contributions that matter to you and make contributions that matter to other people. If that is driven by a core passion of yours, then it is absolutely something worth doing, and it's something that will probably fuel a lifetime of joy and success in a profession that you thoroughly derive value and enjoyment from. So when you start thinking about your responses to the what are you passionate about conversation, look at something that you are genuinely passionate about. This is not something that you can fake. And if someone like me, who always asks that question in an interview, is aware that you're faking it, well, then you don't stand a chance. But if you're talking about something that really matters to you and you're humble about it in a way that allows the person to be able to see how you're going to engage with people in the organization, driving value around what matters to you, then you're talking about it from the heart. You're talking about something that really matters to you. As you're listening to the video, jot down 3 or 4 things that you are truly passionate about. Now, if you're passionate about something, what happens is you read about it outside of work. You listen to YouTube videos about it outside of work. You talk to other people about it outside of work. You look to go to conferences about it. You read books about it. You look at adjacent subjects associated with it. Now, that doesn't all have to be outside of work. I'm not suggesting you become a workaholic, but I am suggesting that you start recognizing, above all other things, these are 3 or 4 things that I truly, deeply am passionate about and am willing to spend a lifetime learning about. Link your passion to your work. So by that I mean help the person understand how that is valuable in your workplace. So I work with an amazing woman who is all about safety, and she has moved that concern of being all about safety to work in an environment where she is working on putting cars on the road with safety guidances for human beings that means that there are less deaths on the road. Now, she moved from I care about safety and I see how engineering and design and algorithms and mathematics and robotics and research can contribute significantly to safety. And I want to go find a company that will allow me to be able to exercise that concern about safety in a way that adds enormous value to other people. You can go from something that is relatively seemingly disconnected to making that connection for whoever it is you're interviewing with as to how it relates to the job that you're interested in and that you're applying for. Make sure you make that connection for people, and they will begin to understand where that passion comes from and the humility and enthusiasm and commitment that you bring with that in order to translate it into something that is valuable for other people. The other thing is to make sure that you use it as an opportunity to be able to show impact. So if you say, hey, I'm really, really passionate about people loving what it is they do at work, you need to have 1 or 2 examples of where people loving what it is that they do at work contributed to value in the workplace. If you don't, you're missing a tremendous opportunity for whoever it is you're interviewing with to see how you translate your passion into real value in the workplace. So I'm super passionate about people loving what they do. I'm super passionate about people having an opportunity to be able to build mastery. But those things in themselves are not enough. They have to translate into project execution. They have to translate into opportunities for people to build leadership capacity and to lead organizations. They have to translate into projects that will deliver enormous value for other people. So to me, that is one of the cornerstones of adding real value in the world. And I do it through pursuit of mastery and pursuit of joy and passion in what it is that people do. If you spend 20 minutes talking about what you're passionate about, you're probably going to drive the other person slightly crazy. As you start thinking about what you're passionate about, what you're looking for is you're looking for whether or not the other person is engaging in the conversation with you, shares your passion. You can even ask them, look, I'm really passionate about safety. Is that something you're passionate about and that you see as relevant for this project? And they might say, yeah, I'm super passionate about it. Tell me how it shows up for you. So you can understand whether or not the person who's interviewing you shares that passion. If they're asking the question, what are you passionate about? Chances are they are passionate, deeply passionate about something themselves. There is absolutely nothing stopping you from answering the question in a couple of minutes to the best of your ability based on the guidance that I've given you now on the formula for a strong answer, which is pick a real passion, link it to your work, show the impact you know it can have, and keep it concise to a couple of minutes. When you're done with that, what you can absolutely do is you can go, so do you mind if I ask you, what are you passionate about? And chances are they will have a pretty quick answer that they can give you. It'll give you a connection with them. If you get accepted for the work, it's a real opportunity to be able to build a powerful relationship with them based on that understanding. As you think what you're passionate about, also think about whether or not you are promotable on all of the other aspects of leadership, One of the things that I think will be valuable and helpful for you is I have a free promotion readiness assessment. Link for it is down in the comments below. It is getpromotedassessment.com. It's also available on my website under the free resources. Answer that assessment for yourself. Be brutally honest. Think about what it is that you're passionate about and how you want to enact that passion at work. As you answer these questions, put that passion in the context of your promotability and the value that you can add at work. I really admire you for asking this question. I want to support you in building your passion at work and really getting clear on what it is that you are uniquely capable of doing and how you add value to organizations. I encourage you to join the channel. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it and let me know how I can support you in this fantastic journey of expressing your passion and bringing value and contribution to the rest of us. I wish you the best of luck. Take care.